Yo. Record. Yeah. Basically, this is gonna be a quick, brief Shel-Shock moment. I just happen to check, you know, when I wake up, I usually get on my iPad and check out the news or whatever. Get down like that or whatever. And I happen to look and see this article. Actually, I saw it like in two different websites where a lot of Caucasians are getting upset because in the Hunger Games, a little girl named Rue, I guess in the book, she's supposedly be white, which she's not. Even in the book it says she was dark-skinned. Okay, she was a dark-skinned Caucasian female. However, she's black in the movie. So people, namely white people, got upset because Rue, R-U-E, Rue is black. Fuck y'all. Y'all can kiss my ass. Are you serious? This is like the white comedian Louis C.K. and the black comedian Steve Harvey once said, this is white people problems. Grow up. Oh my God. Welcome to our world. You know how many old movies somebody Caucasian played a minority? Okay. For a prime example, John Wayne played Genghis Khan. Alright. Elizabeth Taylor, even though Elizabeth Taylor back in the day was fine, she played Cleopatra. Cleopatra, dude! Come on, dog. Like Paul Mooney said, Egypt is not on the south coast of Italy. It's in Africa, man. Come on. Come on, son. So wake up. Wake up, you spoiled ass, white ass teenagers. Grow up, grow a pair, and welcome to the world. And that was a supporting actress. What I just named is main supporting roles of prominent minority figures and leaders. So shut up. I have no sympathy for none of y'all fuckers at all. Oh, and if you want to go, okay, that was back in the past, all right, well, let's go with something present. Nobody cried shenanigans when the movie Spawn, with Michael J. White, based off of Todd Fairland's great comic book. Nobody said nothing when D.B. Sweeney, a white dude, played Al, or a.k.a. Spawn's best friend, who's black in the comic. Nobody made us think about that. Or, okay, Spawn wasn't really that good of a movie. Comic book is excellent. Okay, let's go with a movie that ain't even out yet. Johnny Depp is playing Tonto in The Lone Ranger. We got a Caucasian male who's very good actor, by the way. Love Johnny Depp. But he's playing a North American or Native American Indian, Tonto, the sidekick, the Lone Ranger. Nobody said nothing about that. Nobody complaining at all. Crickets. So, man. And then, okay, what about Antonio Banderas? Latino. Antonio Banderas. Playing an Arab in the 13th Warrior. Nobody said nothing about that either. So, in short, you Negroes, niggas, I should say, yeah, because, it's a label that you slapped on my race for being ignorant. I slap it back on you because y'all just ignorant. It's a movie. Grow up. I ain't even going to talk about the Trayvon Martin stuff. Well, I'll allude to the Trayvon Martin stuff to this. It's funny how, he was a bad guy. He smoked weed. He got suspended from school. I mean, everybody, teenagers, I'm not saying every teenager gets suspended from school, but a lot of teenagers get suspended from school for doing dumb stuff. Because why? Because they're teenagers. But does that dictate or validate him getting assassinated? Yeah, he got assassinated, dude. He got killed, man. We may not know the truth. The only people that know the truth is George Zimmer and goddamn Trayvon Martin of what really happened. However, we can allude to the fact that a grown-ass man with a gun went after a kid who was unarmed and was calling his girlfriend and dropped the phone and said he was unarmed. And we got a 911 recorded message from George Zimmer saying he's chasing somebody that looks suspicious and alluded to, racial profiling. This is like, it's bad. I mean, this is horrible. This is a bad situation. And, the Florida Police Department better, Florida, wherever, the city in Florida, that police department better take care of some stuff, man. It could get bad. It could be bad. It could be like Rodney King race riot bad. Serious. And so they better be on the ball, Johnny on the spot, handle this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making threats. I'm just saying that's a possible outcome, and it shouldn't be that way, but because dude should be arrested. I mean, he should be arrested, and he should be, not to be able to be walking freely on some technicality bullshit right now, but it is what it is. That could have been my sons, any of my sons. My sons, they got jackets with hoods on them or hoodies. I took a picture of all three of them wearing the hoodies. I didn't go out and buy them hoodies, and you know what I'm saying. And when this happened, they already had those hoodies. They got those jackets during Christmas. Well, my two younger sons did. My oldest one, he always had that jacket. And so and then Gerardo, come on, Gerardo, are you serious, dude? He wore that hoodie that insinuated, that he's no good. He got killed because he wore a hoodie. That's like saying this woman got raped because the way she wore that dress is provocative, so she deserved to get raped. Or the reason why she got raped is because she's wearing that dress and the way she's wearing that dress. Really? Gerardo, man. You come a long way from the time when you was whooping that Ku Klux Klan member ass on your show because he hit you in your goddamn nose and broke it. You lost all touch of reality. You get a 7-figure job in MSNBC and lose your goddamn reality. Fucking fraud. Anyway, so so that's about it about that. This country needs to chill the hell out with all this race stuff, man. It's 2012. People are supposed to be more mature than their grandfathers or their great-grandfathers, or apparently they don't know how to act. Still keeping this race. Like, okay, case in point, 6 years ago at my other job, my coworker was like, yo, Sheldon, because, I was like the only black person there, really. And, they will always ask me questions about my race because, I'm not the most threatening black dude, you know what I'm saying? So they would ask me, questions. And I'll let them ask me these questions because I want them to know the real inner workings of my race, of a black person, from a black person's perspective. So he sat down and just asked me. He was like, yo, Shel, let me ask you a question. It's all right, cool, go ahead. He was like, because this was during a time when people was fighting affirmative action at Michigan U of M, which was down the street from my job. He was like, why do black people always bring up the race card, right? So without missing a beat, without not even letting him finish the question, pretty much, I was like, because white people always keep it in the fucking deck. And it's true. I don't care what you say. I don't care what comments you put on here on my YouTube page, but it's 2012 and we got a girl, or a woman, I should say, ignorant ass woman, created a car bumper sticker saying "Don't renege" in 2012. Really? Now they making shirts and selling them. Really? Then we got ignorant people complaining about a supporting actress because they changed her race in the movies when she wasn't like that in the books, allegedly. And then we got a dude, just because he see another young kid wearing a hoodie, he's up to no good, so he goes over there and shoot him. And then, let's be real, dude. Honestly, one more thing about that Trayvon mess. If he was a cop, that Zimmerman fellow, if he was a cop, I think Trayvon would still be alive right now because he sees him as a authoritative figure. He probably would comply because he's a cop, or he probably would have ran or whatnot, but he would still be alive because he saw this authoritative figure. If my son was walking down the street and he sees some dude approach me, has no credentials, has nothing, talking about you up to no good and what you doing, hell yeah, I might tell my son to fight back because that could be stranger danger. That could be some dude trying to rape my son. He has no credentials. He just neighborhood watch. Come Come on, man. Man, I would tell my son to whoop that dude's ass. And then he pull a gun out on dude? Come on, man. This dude has no badge, no authoritative. I mean, he's just neighborhood watch. He has no badge. No, he's not police. Man, that could be anybody coming up to my son. I would tell my son to scream help and run away and all that stuff. And if it'd be fight or flight. If you in the corner, fight that dude back. He's not a police officer. He's some neighborhood watch dude who's taking his abuse, what little power he has to the full extreme. So, man, I don't care if that guy, I don't care if Travion got suspended. I don't care if he had a little bag of residue in his car, in his jacket at school. He had no juvenile record. He had no priors. He had nothing. He was just being a kid. And some dude came right behind him after he went to get some Skittles and some juice. Come on, dog. Let that be your boy. Let that be your boy, and some dude just walk up to your kid. That happens here all the time up here in the suburbs. Just yesterday, some 70-year-old dude walked into this Rochester Hills lady's backyard with some puppies, trying to lure her daughter into his car. He had no credentials, but he could have been neighborhood watch. Man, you don't trust nobody in this crazy ass world. Some dude come up to you, man. He had no badge. He ain't no officer. Hell, we got people pretending to be officers walking up into old ladies' cribs, robbing them. So, man, I don't feel no remorse, man, look. Trayvon did what he had to do, dog. I'm sorry. And you can say that's bad, that's horrible. Dude was a kid walking, and some grown-ass man came and approached him with no credentials. He's walking to his own house. Come on, son. Let's be real. Any of y'all would tell y'all kids to fight back. Any one of y'all tell y'all kids you did the right thing. Don't let no stranger walk up to you. And if that was my kid, yeah. If that was your kid, yeah. You would have been like, what the hell you doing talking to this grown-ass man? It's stranger danger. So that's the end of that, man. This shit's pissing me off, man. Americans is dumb as fuck. I'm sorry. The American public is dumb as hell. This nigga walking around free. Meanwhile, that Kim Kardashian pressing charges because some bitch threw some flour in her face. Man, I'm out, dog. Shel-Shock over.